Hello and welcome back. So today we'll be again doing civics. Since we were doing that of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and we had left out in between the the sessions. So let's continue from there. First, let's discuss the answers which we had. The first question was Rajya Sabha as 238 plus 12 members and Lok Sabha has how many? So it was 530 plus 20 because 530 was of states and 20 was of union territories. Now the second question was who elects the Speaker of Lok Sabha? So the Speaker of Lok Sabha is selected by the members of Lok Sabha. Option B. The Rajya Sabha has how many members in total? The maximum strength. So the maximum strength, it's 250. The maximum gap between the two parliamentary sessions should not be more than, 6 months. Now there are two short questions. I know you can answer them and also the long ones. They are directly from the book. So let's move on to our session for today. First, see, after the sessions which are held, there are questions asked. So, like after every exams, don't we have questions? Yeah. So the same way, there are few questions. There are three type of questions that are asked during the question hour. That's starred, unstarred, and short notice. Now, as for the symbol, the starred will have obviously a star because it's starred, so it's a star. Unstarred and short notice have no specific symbols. Like in exams, we have oral exam and written exam. Over here too, we have starred and short notice as an oral one, and the unstarred is written. Supplementary questions, the starred one. See, during an oral, obviously, you have questions coming up. Whatever you're answering from there, you are asked questions, right? So the same way you can remember, like the orals will always have supplementary questions. The written will not have any kind of supplementary questions. Now the purpose. The starred one is for the group discussion. Like you are having a kind of meeting in which you are discussing like what should we do for the next 10 year or something like that. Obviously, it's normally a discussion. Now, for the unstarred one, it's to get information. You are asked direct questions from where you want direct answers, direct information. And now, with the short notice, the urgent matter. For example, there was an earthquake, okay, and there were leave earthquake. Right now, there's flood. Now, people have to be saved. They have to be sent the relief. Maybe there are questions regarding them that why you are not sending relief in time or what are the other provisions that are being done. Something like that. Like the urgent matter which has just happened. They are generally questioned during the short notice. Now, in our questions, what we get is, in our exams, I mean, what we get is like surprise questions. We don't know what kind of questions will be asked. But here, the questions are asked before. Now, you have to consider 10 days. Okay, the questions asked before 10 days are starred and unstarred ones. And the question asked after 10 days, like between like the session starting before the session starts 10 days before that the question has to be asked for starred and unstarred, and after that like any short notice thing which has happened that will be asked within less than 10 days. So the notice period will be 10 days for starred and unstarred, and notice will be less than 10 days. The oral form will be obviously the starred and notice, and since they're oral they have supplementary questions. The sessions which are being held, obviously, they will have resting period in between, or they will be stopped in between, right? So for that, we'll be having first what the 0 hour. So like the questions which are asked, the question which we had, the three type of questions, starred, unstarred, short notice. After they are done, then we have a 0 hour. Now that time begins at 12 noon. If meeting is going on, the discussion is going on, and they are after like they have completed the time, they have gone over 12, you cannot have 0 hour after that. In this period, the MPs will generally raise questions. They will not have any kind of prior notice, like no short notice questions, no other kind of questions. These are like direct questions. Maybe they want to ask something, those kind of questions. And these are generally to draw government's attention to these issues. We had the a neat paper leak, and that time like maybe they had some questions and all they could have asked when in the 0 hour direct question that what is happening, why is there no steps being taken. These kind of questions can ask only during the 0 hour. And this is not mentioned in the constitution. This was decided in the parliament that okay, we'll be having this after the questions are asked, after the question hour, we'll be having this so that there's transparency in the parliament within the members, because we don't have only one party person over there. We don't only have Congress over there. We don't only have BJP over there. We have multiple other parties. So they might have some questions. Even the same group can have some questions. So these questions which are there, these are asked during what? The 0 hour. Now, the adjournment motion. Adjournment can only be done in Lok Sabha. This thing can happen when like this adjournment motion is called upon so that they can like have a break in between whatever is happening and then to discuss the serious matter. This doesn't mean that the government will fall. This is just what the attention is moved from whatever is happening to something we want to discuss upon. Might be there's a fight which is going on in between the people, like the person in the parliament, the Lok Sabha members. They are having some kind of heated discussion. So the speaker will be like, let's like adjourn it, let's stop it right now, let's cool down a bit and then let's come up on and discuss the next thing. The no confidence motion. Okay, we know that Rajya Sabha can never be dissolved and Lok Sabha can be dissolved. So the no confidence motion is a way to dissolve the Lok Sabha. Now, this is actually to test if the people who are there, the Lok Sabha people who are there, they have faith, have confidence in the government, the people who are there. If this is passed, like if all the members vote that there is no confidence over here, then the government falls, the Council of Ministers will resign then and there. There's no other ifs and buts over there. It is permanent that they will dissolve it right then and there. Okay, now one day you're walking on the road and you hear that from now the footpath will be where the cars and bikes will be going and the buses will be going, and road is where the people will be walking. Something like this cannot happen like in a day, right? This has to be decided upon. This is like a bizarre thing. So something like this can never be passed upon from that of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. But some changes like this, anything that has to be changed in our constitution, in something which is being going on around us. So for that, what we do is we introduce a bill. Now, when they are introduced and they are cleared, then they become acts, like cleared upon by Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and President. So the way these are done, they are known as ordinary bill and money bill. Now, The difference between these two bills is very minute, and that is money. Anything that is related to money, it will become a money bill. First, what is happening here is we'll speak about ordinary bill. Okay. So in an ordinary bill, a bill is introduced. It has to be passed by both the houses and then the president, and then it becomes an act. Now, first, this introduction of this kind of bill, the ordinary bill, can be done by anyone. It can be done by Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Now, when it is, imagine it's first introduced in Rajya Sabha. Okay. So, example, the thing is that we'll be deciding that from now the national color of India will be blue. Okay. So, this kind of thing is not related to money, obviously. First in Rajya Sabha, they get this that we want to make the national color of India is blue. Then the Rajya Sabha people are like, okay, okay, fine, no problem. They all just agree to it. Okay. Now it goes to Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha sees the bill and they are also like, okay, fine, this is a good idea. Let's pass it. So it is passed there also. Now it will go to President, and President of India, he or she will be seeing it, and then he or she will be like, okay, fine, this is also good. So it will be passed. And now it becomes an act. Act will be what? Like the act to introduce national color of India as blue. So this is how an ordinary bill goes on. But for the money bill, first it will be introduced in Lok Sabha that this is a money bill. That will then go to President for recommendation. The President is required to say yes. Now that will be passed to Lok Sabha. Now the Lok Sabha has to say yes to this. And if it is not done, like if they don't accept it, then what will happen? It will dissolve. Like the Lok Sabha will dissolve because money bill is very important. We did right now no confidence motion, right? If a money bill is not passed, it becomes a no confidence motion. Now, it has to be passed by Lok Sabha. If the Lok Sabha doesn't pass, it does not go. If it is passed, it will go to Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha has like 14 days and it has to say yes. Okay. It might give some suggestions and recommendations. Lok Sabha might agree to it, might not agree. They are like, we don't care about it. Rajya Sabha has to say yes to it. Even if Rajya Sabha doesn't do anything, it will pass. Now it will go to President. Now President will do what? He or she will accept it and then it will become an act. Now the important thing is that money bill will only be introduced in Lok Sabha. It can only and only be introduced in Lok Sabha. It can never be introduced in Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is what? We have elected them. They are there after we have elected. So they have more power, and giving they have more power, they can introduce money bill. It has to be passed in Lok Sabha. No need to say if Rajya Sabha is doing anything or not. They have to say yes to it within 14 days. And then it will go to President. President will sign. President has to sign this because see in the second point we see that President's recommendation is required. President has already said yes. So there is no point to get it back to President that he has to say no, no, make these changes. He will not do anything. He has to sign on it and then it will become an act. There is no joint sitting that will be done in money bill, and Rajya Sabha has no power over it. Speaker of Lok Sabha has a great power over here, and that is he or she will be deciding if the bill is money bill or not. If it is a money bill, Rajya Sabha has no say on it. Now, uh, over here, the joint sitting which is there, joint sitting can be done for ordinary bill. For example, the color which we said earlier, uh, uh, it was said that let's make blue as our national color, right? Now Rajya Sabha said blue, and now Lok Sabha is like, no, no, we want purple. So they are doing what? They're discussing on it. They are not like, I want blue or I want purple. They have not decided yet. Keeping them separate from each other, they cannot decide anything. Now they are brought together. They'll be discussing on it and everything will be done. And then what happens is, if they decide it's blue, then it will become blue, or if they decide it's purple, it will become purple, or if they decide it's for both, then it will become blue and purple. So this will become what? Our bill. The bill will be passed and then it will become an act. If there's a deadlock, uh, then and then only we'll be having a joint sitting. Equal power is there of both the houses, so Rajya Sabha can also introduce and Lok Sabha can also introduce. And in money bill, it cannot be introduced in Rajya Sabha because they don't have equal power in this. The only power which is there is of Lok Sabha. Okay, now imagine you are a part of political party A of your school or college, okay? And now you have won. You are a member, like under the president, you are one of the good members who are there of the party. And you are saying, no, I don't want to be in your party. I want to leave your party and go back to party B. Obviously, people will be like, bro, we chose you because you were in party A. And if you're leaving party A, then we don't want to keep you. Something like this used to happen earlier also. Like, even there were people who were independent, who used to be from the independent member. They did not come from any political party, but they would be like, after winning, I want to join party A or I want to join party B. This was not why people had chosen them. People had chosen them because they were independent. They didn't want any political party to rule over them, maybe the ones who were there in government. So something like that happens. Obviously, you don't want them. You have to remove them. So this, to stop this, like changing your political party midway, to stop this kind of thing, to see who is being part of which group all throughout is very important. Now, two parties are joining together is different thing, but you're changing your political party. For example, you're from party A, and there's another party C which is very strong. Now you are saying, I want to leave party A. I have one, but I'm not interested in being in party A. I want to go in party C. That is not how things should be done. So the ways a person can be disqualified first is that, like, they are voluntarily giving up the membership of his or her party. Like, you're saying, I don't want to be in party A, I want to go to party C because the people of party A are not listening to me, or they are just disrespecting me. I don't want to be in party A. So this person will be like, okay, bye. You are not a member of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha also anymore. You can just leave. Now, the second way a person can be removed is he or she like doesn't vote or abstains from voting against the party whip. Now, before some kind of voting is done, the whole party decides that we'll be voting or we'll not be voting. Now, everyone has to listen to it. Now, a person can say, you guys don't want to vote, okay, but I want to vote for this matter. If the person says, and then the person gets the kind of permission that, okay, fine, you can just go on. You are given that permission. You can be removed from that. You cannot be removed. But if you are like, the whole party has decided that we'll not be voting today, and then you're going and voting, you're going against the whole party, against the idea they had come in through. So under the political whip, you are going against it and you can be removed. Think there's A, B, C. Okay. Now the political party A, B, C, out of them, A decided we'll be voting today. C decided we'll be voting today. B said we'll not be voting. Now a person is from party B, he or she is saying, no, I'll go and vote. And the person did not take any prior permission. That person will be done what? That person will be removed. Now, if there is a person from group C, and after seeing that everyone has voted, he or she is saying, no, no, I don't want to vote, and the person had not taken any permission, that person can also be removed. But if they both had taken permission earlier, that I want, like for party B, if the person was like, I don't want to vote today, sorry, you all are not voting today, but I feel this matter is very important and I want to vote. So the person took the permission. They said, okay, fine, you can go ahead. So the person went ahead and gave the vote. So there's no problem with that. Also, a thing like after you have voted, okay, like from party B, sorry, party C, imagine there are 30 members, and out of them, after voting, you see there are one third who are saying yes and two third who are saying no over there. But that doesn't mean like after the voting, I mean they are saying yes to the thing and if you're saying no to the thing, it doesn't mean that you'll be removed then. It is what, it's your independence. You can say yes or no. But your voting or not is a whole thing done together. You're going against the group, you're going against the party whip, you're removed. Now the third, an independent member like join wants to join any political party after winning the election. If there are ABC and then like the political party ABC, from there three people have already like contested and they did not win, an independent person who was there for party X, he or she created a party X and then he or she won, and then after winning the person is like, no, 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 I want to join party B. So that's not how things can be done. If you're an independent member and you want to join any other political party which is there already, you are removed. Now, like you're totally removing yourself from that party. Okay, independent member. Now, the fourth one, the nominated member joins any political party after 6 months from the date of taking seat. Obviously, the nominated members are where in Rajya Sabha. We don't have any nominated members in Lok Sabha. Nominated members are whom? Those are the people who are great in caliber in art, games, science, education, social science, anything. They'll be good in that. And they are done what? They are nominated. After taking the seat for 6 months, you'll have a permission that you can join any XYZ party. But after that 6 months, you cannot join. So if you're joining after those 6 months, you can be removed. And the nominated members are where mostly in our Rajya Sabha. So the four ways the person can be removed are what? Giving up their membership voluntarily, abstains or doesn't vote according to the party which is they are deciding. Third is an independent member joins any political party after winning the election. And the fourth is a nominated member joins any political party after 6 months from the date of taking the seat. Now, the key point out of it is it can be applied to both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. And the decision of Speaker in Lok Sabha and the Chairman in Rajya Sabha is final. No one can like say that you cannot go against it. It is a final thing. There's no ifs and buts. Now, it does not apply on a few people, first being the President of India, second, the Vice President, third, the governors, and fourth, the nominated members during the first 6 months only. During the first 6 months, they can decide if they want to go to some other party. If they are not deciding in those 6 months and then after that they are deciding, no, you have to be removed. This was actually done why? Because earlier lots of people used to like change their party. from party A, they would go to party B, and people used to get confused like, you're from which party, bro? You are in party A or you're in party B? Sometimes the person will be like, no, no, I'm with party A. Then the person will be like, no, I'm party B. Then again party A. Then again party C, party D. Like people used to get confused within those 5 years. If the person, 5 or 6 years, the person is changing their party like more than the number of years they are there, the people will always be confused. And they have maybe chosen some party because they want that party to be there in bar. Now, if something like this is not happening and like people are changing upon, it's very disheartening to understand what's happening. And also like the rules and regulations, why are they even there then? So to stop these kind of things, to strengthen our democracy, to prevent the political instability totally, we pass this anti-defection law. Okay, so we are done with our Lok Sabha, but and after that there are a few things we have learned. So I want you to answer these questions. There are four MCQs, two short questions, and three long questions. Like under the long question, obviously the three part. I want you to try them. I want you to answer them. Comment in the section. Comment section is there. Please answer them over there. These are related to whatever we have studied. Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha bills, the budget, no confidence motion, the anti-defection law. We have the questions related to them. So let's see how we do in them and mark ourselves. Okay, so we come to the end of the session. Thank you for being with me. Do like, subscribe, and comment, and lots of love. Thank you.